All right, so welcome everybody. We're going to talk a little bit more about BSTs today, but we're going to talk about it in the context of a puzzle. So, your homework assignment, which is a greenfield assignment, you were given a blank main.cc, you were given a blank tree.h, you got to write it all yourself. This is based on a puzzle. This is based on a puzzle from a Dungeons and Dragons game that I wrote back in the year 2001, and it's called A Tale of Two Cities? No, Tale of Two Towers. Which is a bit of a homage to Tolkien and a bit of an homage to Dickens. But in it, nerds. Yeah. So in it, there is a puzzle. And so the party walks in, and it says, find the exit. Okay? And you're in a room, and and there are 4 bars on the exit. It is impassable. You can't get out otherwise. And there is a letter here saying J and a letter here saying K. Who wants to go first? Messick, you get to go first. So here is Messick. All right. The doors won't open. You can't intimidate them. They will not open. They're puzzle doors. You can't cut through them. They're puzzle doors. So, which way do you go? You can either go through the J door or the K door. And you were told to find the exit. Which way do you go? You go through the J. All right. So you go through here, and you find a room that has a D written on the ground. And there is a door to the left, and there is a door to the right. Which way do you go? Left. You die. Okay, who wants to go next? All right, Aaron, you're up next. Which way do you go? Left or right? You die. All right, that was easy. Hanson, you're up next. Which way do you go? Left or right? Left. All right, so Hanson, you're here. Which way do you go? Left or right? Left. You die. There's just 2 dead bodies here now, I guess. All right. And 1 dead body here. Through brute force, you guys will solve the puzzle. How many people are... There's 24 people on chat right now, so eventually I think you guys will get it. There's only 26 letters in the English language. Although, I don't know, Hanson just died the same way somebody before. All right, so Cunningham, you go left, and then you go right. Okay, so you're in a room that has a G in it. All right. Which way do you go, Cunningham? Right, you die. All right. Maybe one of you guys will figure this out. All right. So Betancourt, you go left, and you die. Okay. So we have a dead Betancourt here. Thing's doing it. It's doing the thing again. It's doing the thing. It's doing the thing. Okay. We have a dead Betancourt, so we have 3 corpses in front of this room. Okay. So Tipton goes left, then right, then left. Okay. And then we have an F here. Which way do you go, Tipton? Die, die, die. There's no redemption, Aaron. You're dead. Okay. Which way do you go? Right. You die. Okay. So the corpses of Seaside 41 are piling up in the dungeon. Not looking good. Who wants to go next? Party wipe. Zofka. Okay. So Zofka goes left, then right, then left, then left. And indeed finds an E there. You push the E, you walk back, and you find that one of the doors has now opened. Very good. So Zofka, which way do you go now? You go right. Good. So the door opens this time. And you find an M here. Which way do you go? Right again. All right. You find a T here. Which way do you go? Right again. You find a Z. Which way do you go? Actually, let's make this an... It's doing the thing. I can't erase anymore. Let's make this an S, just to make it a little more challenging. All right, which way do you go? Left. Okay. Zofka finds a Y. Which way do you go? Left. You find a V. Which way do you go? Right. You find an X. You press the button and walk all the way back up. And you see that the next... I can't erase anymore. Can I click on it? Nope. Never change Microsoft. Never change. All right, let me just relaunch. OneNote, I'm not sure why clicking on a button is considered high caliber difficulty for Microsoft, but it is somehow. Okay, there we go. All right, so we have 2 people who've completed it. And let's say Jose Cuevas, you're up next. Which way do you go? Left, okay. You walk here. Which way do you go? Left. You die. All right, next. Let's see. Did Aaron finally text me his answer? All right, cool. Bum. Who is still alive in this class? Megan, you still there? Or did Megan die already? You don't want to die? No. Fair enough. Let the other penguins go into the ocean first. Permyakov, you're up. Which way do you go? Left. Okay. Which way do you go? Right. Okay. Which way do you go? Right. Walking past the corpse of, I don't know, somebody Bencourt. No, Bencourt. That's Bencourt. Dead and court. You find an H. Which way do you go? Right. Okay. You find an I, and you hit the button, and you backtrack, and the next bar is open. Very good. All right, Megan, take it away. Last one if you get this one right. Right? Okay. You're here. Which way do you go? Okay. You're here. Which way do you go? You die. Okay. Who is still alive? Beatty, you here? Are you still alive? Have you died yet? I've killed a lot of my students, and that is probably going to turn into a clip taken out of quote. That quote's going to be taken out of context. You're alive. All right. Take it away, Beatty. Which way do you go? Left or right? Right. Okay, here you go. Clip it. There you go. Which way do you go from there, Beatty? Left from here. You die. Okay. So we have a door here with the corpse of Beatty dead across it. All right. I've killed a lot of my students on a killing spree. That's right. So. Okay. Christine Chung. Okay. Christine, which way do you go? Left or right? Left. You die. Okay. Camilla, you're up. Which way do you go? You're safe no longer. Right. Yes. Okay. So you're here. Which way do you go? You have Beatty's steaming corpse to the left, so maybe that's the wrong option. Which way do you go? Camilla? Which way? I guess one way you can win is just by not typing anything. All right, which way do you go, Camille? Is this fuzzing? This is not fuzzing. There's a pattern. This is a binary tree. And when I was running this game at Comic-Con, it was a premiere at San Diego Comic-Con, because Comic-Con used to have a large D&D presence, and I was responsible for it. I was running this game, and all of a sudden, one of the players just went, "That's a binary tree." I'm like, "You're right." He's like, "You can't put binary trees into Dungeons and Dragons." I'm like, "Why not? It's a dungeon. It's a maze. There's nothing to do with computer science in this." He's like, "Yeah, but still." And I'm like, "It's a mad wizard that made this. He's intelligent. He could certainly do whatever he wants." So left is death. So Camilla joins BD and death here. Invert the binary tree of the D&D game. Adamana. Who's next? Who's up next? Who wants to go? Dies from cringe. From what? Who's still alive and wants to go? DMV and is next, right? Yeah. A funeral. You cannot be revived, no. All right, Pina, you're up. Which way do you go? You're here. Which way do you go? Right. Okay, you're here. Which way do you go? Good. Now you find the dead body of Megan to the left. Which way do you go? Right. Excellent choice. You're now at Z. Which way do you go? Left. Okay. Which way do you go? Left. Left. Okay. You're at the V. Which way do you go? Right. You die. All right. Who else is still alive? So close. So close. But wrong. Hanson, how about you? I guess if you kill all the students, then the lecture just ends and it never gets explained. All right. Ella, to the right. You're here. Which way do you go? The right. Okay, you're here. Which way do you go? You're at Z. Which way do you go? Left. All right. Which way do you go? Left. Which way do you go? Left. All right. Find a U. Which way do you go? There are no more dead bodies to guide you. And you die. Okay, and so whoever goes next can just walk and by brute force find the T that is here. It's a binary search tree. Everything to the left is smaller. Everything to the right is bigger. T is smaller than you, right? And I think that, students, yeah. The alphabet, it's like in the 12 o'clock session, students are going, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. I'm like, which way? They're like, left. I don't know. Dead. Okay. So this is a binary tree. Okay. And so your goal is to find EXIT. All right. And so for the first one, you had to dig through the dungeon until you found the E. Then you retrace your steps back to the entrance. Then you find the X. And then you find the I. Then you find the T. And then the doors open. And the one remaining person in the class, still alive, gets to leave. Okay. So this is this is actually what your homework assignment is going to be. So the homework assignment, excuse me, the homework assignment is the user is going to type in some characters for the dungeon. So give me somebody type some random keys, no duplicates, just capital letters. Give me some keys. Give me some characters. No numbers, no special characters, no Unicode, no Greek semicolon, although that would be honestly quite hilarious to do the Greek semicolon in this. Bart, Camilla. There's duplicates in Camilla. Barf is good. I want something a little longer, though. Give me like, Jose is good. ADS, FG. Fine. ADS, FG. Okay. So what you're going to do for the homework assignment is you are going to read one character at a time from the input string. This is going to be one word, basically, and it's all of the letters in the dungeon. You're basically making a program to solve dungeons like this. Given a maze that follows the BST pattern, you're going to build the maze first. You're going to solve the maze. You're going to tell the clueless players, like, all right, Aaron, you got to go left this time, not right, because A is less than B, that kind of stuff. So, so what you're going to do is you're going to read one character at a time from the string, and you are going to build a binary search tree out of it. You've got code to build a binary search tree in like the code we worked on last time, right? So this code here, it's got code to build a binary search tree. It's got code to print a binary search tree. It does not have code to search a binary search tree, but that's very similar to printing. That's very similar to inserting. And you guys can probably find related code in Zybooks and things like that. It's not hard. That's all you have to do. Do you have to delete anything in the binary search tree? No. Do you need to balance the binary search tree? Absolutely not, because the whole point of this is to not have a balanced binary search tree, right? You're creating a maze, right? And the structure of the maze, and you can see just all the dead bodies, as they brute force their way through the maze. The structure of the maze is the point. The point of this homework assignment is to come up with a program that will solve puzzles of the type that I had in 2001, Tale of Two Towers, or the 2019 re-release with the same name. So it was re-released for 5th edition by a friend of mine who was also the psychologist at our college. His name is Dr. He's a doctor now. JJ10. And he is truly a wise and noble individual. And he remade my 2nd edition. This was 2nd ed D&D. He remade that in 5th edition. I've published, 20 or so games over the years for Dungeons and Dragons and L5R and things like that. That was the first one that I ever published. And it was a premiere event at Comic-Con, San Diego Comic-Con in 2001. Cool. So, here we go. Caicedo. All right. Yeah, sure. Why not? For the vice president of our college, ACM. There we go. So we're going to read one letter at a time. Okay. And so if we start off with a root pointing to null, where does the C go? Camila, where do we put the C? Everyone, where does the C go? We got a empty tree right now, and we're making a BST. We're essentially making a BST of chars, right? And so it's going to go into the root. Yeah, so we're going to make a new node here, and its left pointer is null, and its right pointer is null. Okay, and next up, we're going to insert the A. And so we just read one character at a time from the string. So do you guys know how to do that? Like for, char, C in string, like that kind of stuff. Then every time it loops through the for loop, C, the first time through will be the first letter in the string, the second letter in the string. So if you do this, this will give you one character at a time out of whatever the input string is. So C, then A, then I. Oh, can't do this. You got a duplicate. Sorry. So duplicate letter. Not going to allow that. We'll go back to what we had before. ASD FG. A D D D D A. Where'd it go? Saw it a second ago. ADS FG. Okay. Done. Okay, so now we've inserted the A. Where does the D go? Does it go to the left or the right of the A? What if it was 2 characters at a time? I don't know. You can increase the difficulty that way, I guess. But no, we just process one character at a time. And so it's going to go to the right. And so we're going to have a D here. Done. Now we're going to process the S. Where does the S go? The S goes to the right of D. Good. Okay. Then where does the F go? Where does the F go? Left? Of what? Left of the A, left of the D, left of the S? Left of S. Very good. So the F is going to go... We've got this guy done. It's doing the thing again. It's doing the thing. I have no idea why OneNote is so... Okay, so the F is going to go here. And then we're going to put a G here. And where's this one going to go? Or we're going to put our G, our original G. So the right of F, very good. So the G is going to go here. And then E. Where's E going to go? Left of S, F, F. And so in phase 1 of Dungeon Delve, you are going to build a binary tree using the string like this. And this is the maze. So when the heroes enter the dungeon, they're at the root, and there's like an exit. And then the second thing you do, after phase 1 is over, there's going to be like an answer key or something like that, like exit or something like that. Now, if the answer key does not, there is an E here, but there's no X, and so it's unsolvable. And so if the dungeon's unsolvable, you just print dungeon not solvable, okay? And just quit, all right? So you can do that pretty easily by just checking to see if any of these characters are not in here. Like you don't even have to look at the binary tree. You just quickly say, is E in there? Is X in there? Is I? Oh, no, there's no X. Dungeon's not solvable. Done. Okay. But assuming it is solvable, and the player gives you a D, E, A, D as the answer key, then what you're going to do is you are going to print out the steps the adventurer must take to solve the dungeon. So to solve the dungeon, you first have to find D. So you start at the beginning, and then which way do you go? Right. So the output of your program is going to be right, and then it's going to be like, you know, return to base or whatever the string is. It says in the README. It says like hit the button, return to base. I don't want to write the whole thing. Okay. And then you process the next letter. And again, this is going to be, you know, a little for loop for every character in the key. You're going to search the binary tree. And this is why you can't balance it, and this is why you can't use the standard library set, because the actual structure of the dungeon depends on it being on balance like this. The actual, you know, maze comes from the structure of the keyword. And so for E, we're going to go right, we're going to go right, we're going to go left, we're going to go left. So we're going to do right, right. I don't want to write the whole thing. Left, left, and then my tablet got disconnected. So right, right, left, left, and then return. You guys see that? So to find E, you go to the right, go to the right, go to the left, go to the left, hit the button, return. All right, now for A, hit the button and return. Easy. Simple one. Oh, it's right there. And then finally, for D, you just do this again. So it's right, hit the button. Okay. R-I-G, I don't know what's happening anymore. R-I-G-H-T, and return. And then exit the dungeon. Okay, that's your homework. So the input is going to be one word containing the layout of the dungeon, one word that is the letters that have to be hit in order to be solved, and your output is either going to be dungeon not solvable if any of these letters don't appear in here, and if it is solvable, then you output the directions. Go right, hit the button, return. Go right, go left, hit the button, return. Hit the button, return. Go right, hit the button, return. Exit the dungeon. Done. You guys got till Monday to do this. It is 5 points what is due on Monday. And then if you want to get ahead on the second half will be due on the Friday after I get back. Then there is directions for that in the README file. Basically, your goal is to use bridges to... I just closed my face. It's okay. You're going to use bridges to visualize the maze. Bridges UNC-C, BST. So you're going to do something like this. You're going to make a binary tree where the rooms are, you know, D and E and A and D. Well, D would be up here, but yeah. So that's what you guys are going to do. You are going to visualize the map on bridges. And that is our class for today. So if you guys have any questions about Dungeon Delve, feel free to ask on Discord. I will be checking it from time to time while I'm gone. But otherwise, that is our lecture for today. Hope you guys had fun. A lot of you guys passed the linked list, CE. If you didn't, then there will be another one. Look for information on Canvas for that. How to steal liberally from sample source code is exactly right. Exactly right. Documentation, C++. Let's see, there's somewhere in here they have demo code. Tutorials. Here's the tree, binary search tree, C++. There you go. And so this is basically what you're going to be using. So you're going to just look at the source code, link it all up, and visualize it and get 5 points that way. All right. So that is it for me. I'll see you guys in a week. Peace out.